In a quiet village, surrounded by fields and slow-moving rivers, lived a young man named William. From the outside, his life looked simple. He worked, he ate, he slept. And yet, every morning, he woke up already tired. Not the kind of tired that comes from hard labor, but the kind that settles deep in the chest, quiet, heavy, and difficult to explain. William often stood by the river at dawn, watching the water flow. He wondered why everything kept moving forward, while he felt as if he was standing still. He had no clear reason for his exhaustion. Nothing was wrong, and that made it harder. Days passed, evenings came. The sun would set, and the village would grow quiet. But the weight inside him never left. One night, while listening to the elders talk by lantern light, William heard of a wise old man who lived in a village across the hills. They said the old man did not give answers. He gave tasks. And somehow, people returned lighter than when they left. William did not know why, but something inside him stirred. The next morning, he packed lightly and began his journey. The road was long, quiet, empty. Fields stretched wide. The wind moved gently through the grass. As William walked, he felt the same familiar heaviness with each step. Still, he kept going. By afternoon, he reached a small wooden house. It stood modestly, surrounded by a simple garden. An old man sat outside, calm and unhurried. William bowed and spoke honestly. "I don't know why I'm tired," he said. "My life is not terrible, but I feel heavy all the time, as if I'm carrying something I cannot see." The old man listened without interrupting. Then, without comment, he placed an empty basket on the ground. "Fill this with stones," the old man said gently. "Carry it with you each day. Return when you feel ready." William was confused, but he agreed. Every morning, he collected small stones from the fields. At first, the basket felt light, almost meaningless. But each day, the weight increased. William carried it while walking, while resting, while watching the sunset. Days passed. His shoulders ached. His steps slowed. The basket pressed against his body, like a silent burden. Still, the old man said nothing. One evening, William finally collapsed beside the basket, exhausted. He realized something strange. He could not remember when the stones had been added, only that now, the basket was too heavy to ignore. William returned to the old man. "I don't understand," he said. "You never told me what this was for." The old man smiled softly. "Open the basket," he said. William looked inside. The stones were ordinary, small, unremarkable. "Each stone," the old man said, "is a thought you never released, a worry you carried alone, an expectation you placed upon yourself. You did not feel the weight at first, the old man continued, because it was added slowly. But weight, when carried long enough, becomes exhaustion. William stood silent. The old man reached into the basket and removed a stone. You do not need to carry everything, he said. Not all at once. Not alone. That evening, William walked home without the basket. The road felt the same. The village looked unchanged. But his steps were lighter. And for the first time in a long while, he breathed without feeling the weight in his chest.